Here we are, vintage 1984 Yamaha phazer. I just picked it up this fall. This thing is just really clean. Perfect seat, nice tunnel. These are a lot of fun, these old ones. They were 116-inch track, short. They weren't as wide as the Phazer 2s, but in my opinion they were better because they were lighter. They're just a little more tricky to ride, otherwise they're not as stable, they tip, so you really gotta know how to ride these old dogs. This one I bought from a guy who, it was one of the Towsey Sports Center is a dealership in Minnesota. And this is one of the second race sleds, and it was an oval track sled, but it was a backup race sled. So it didn't get raced at all, it just sat as a backup. But I had the springs, but it had lower springs, the struts were lowered, and it had lower springs in the back, the rear end is lower too. Anyways, this thing it was gone over through Yamaha, through the factory Yamaha engineers. There used to be a test center in Andover, Minnesota. So it was all designed, developed, it was ported, factory Yamaha porting. It's got factory Yamaha clutches, a secondary and primary. And it's got the race edition paint job. These are really rare. There's only 2 of these. The other one, I have no idea where it's at, but this thing is really... I just put an aaen pipe on it, and the trick with these old phasers is it's the clutching and jetting. That's really in the exhaust. Because the stock exhaust, they have restrictor rings. Here's under the hood. But I put the aaen single pipe, the Torquer 2 they call it, and then the carbs. They're good carbs. A lot of people put VMAX 600 carbs in these, but these butterflies work great. And what they have is they have a lean spot in mid-range, and if you don't correct that or change that, especially when you put a pipe on them, they'll burn up on you in mid-range. You really got to watch them. But I know a lot of people hate these things. They hate the way they look. You know, they despise the pogo stick suspension, which I don't think they work too bad on this sled, on this year of sled, because it was a light sled. I think on some of the heavier Yamahas, when they get in the exciters, they get a little heavier, and they get in the VMAXs, it just seems like the heavier sleds, the TSS didn't perform as well. But this also too has a rare, it's got a hooker track, where you got the studs right on top of the track clips, and it's got a four-wheel rear idler wheels, which is pretty cool, but pretty rare. 2,000 miles on it. I just got it going. It is snappy, really goes good, and the clutching feels like my new Snow Pro I have. Really spot like a roller clutch. Anyways, I'll get another video of it, me out tearing around on it. Yeah, that'll be fun. So 84 Yamaha phazer. We'll get her on the trail soon.